It's normal, I guess. I sometimes miss a few things. But when people in the comments think that I miss the most general stuff, then I get a bit disappointed. In myself, of course, because I don't like to over-explain stuff like normally. I tend to notice that people don't stay for that. They usually look at me weird and then I don't hear from them in a while. So I try to make these videos somewhat shortened, not too much explanations, but this time I figured, why not? I will pause and let you know every little detail that I can find, and I will analyze it the way I do, and I will not hold back this time. So perhaps those in the comments who want that will have an extra treat today. And those who think I miss everything just because I don't bring everything up, perhaps you can see the chaos I live with. And I do not look forward to edit my thought process on this one. But first, a comment. Lisa Christensen 6389. I love your reactions. Thank you for doing this all together. Heart. Well, thank you, Lisa, for being a part of this channel.
Oh, you built this like dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling. Oh, you built this like dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling. You build us up just to knock us back down. Funny how you act surprised when we hit the ground. We're like dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling.
This was interesting. I kind of felt this was gonna go this way since it's dominoes, but you can hear Ren's guitar in the beginning. Beautiful. I'm not sure if it's his guitar, if he's playing it. I saw that in front of me, like he's sitting by himself, whispering into the mic. But he's saying that we're treated like pieces in someone else's game. We are lined up neatly, positioned, and then controlled to eventually be pushed over. He also sings this twice, which could be interpreted that it's the mass of the broken people. He say, you build us up just to knock us back down, meaning the world will lift you just high enough so that it stings when you crash. They push you and they pretend that they don't know why you're struggling. One human collapse sets off another. A human collapse like dominoes together.
So bleed me of all my self-belief. My smile shows all my insecurities. In a kingdom of Photoshop, kings and queens will never feel happy with ourselves, but insecurity sells. Dominoes, dominoes, dominoes.
Wow. What I fell for was the insecurity cells. You don't buy products. You buy a cure to your insecurities. Insecurities that you were taught to have. He also say, bleed me of all my self-belief. When life squeezes the confidence out of you. This is the environment that drains your confidence until there's nothing left. Also the beautiful wordplay, insecurity teeth. Ain't a smile supposed to hide insecurities? But he's saying that his smiles reveals it. His teeth are literally insecure teeth. And that kind of means that his smile is snitching on him, showing his truth to the world. In a kingdom of photoshopped kings and queens. That's a really good one. Here we talk about that we're living in a fairy tale kingdom. Everyone is pretending. Everyone acts like royalty. Everyone is filtered, edited, perfected. So, the question is, how can you like your reflection when everyone else is positioning their digital, perfected self? I also think that Ren means, in a different way, the more broken you feel, the more someone else gets paid. Or something like that.
Dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling. Oh, you built this like dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling.
You know what I think about? Dominoes don't fall by accident. They are built for a purpose. They are built with intention of collapsing or falling. You don't just happen to fall. The fall has already been engineered.
Yo, build us up just to knock us back down. Funny how you act surprised when we hit the ground. We're like dominoes, dominoes,
Also
dominoes
good.
falling. I hide my head under the sheets, 'cause how can I face a world that ridicules the weak?
Oh,
Where beauty is sold on the shelves, forbid that we find it in ourselves. And now I'm broke, it don't come cheap.
oh wow.
You build us like dominoes.
It's about the world is judgmental. So the bed becomes his bunker. Because how can I face a world that ridicules the weak? It's quite simple. The world loves calling people weak. But then they give you zero support. It shames people who is vulnerable and pretending to celebrate honesty. He asked the question everyone with anxiety already knows the answer to. The world say, be yourself. And then it bullies you for doing exactly that. Now, he also say, beauty isn't something that you grow anymore. It's something that you buy. Lotion, filter, cream, even algorithm. Everything here is a product. Now, one line here was really nasty. Forbid that we find it in ourselves. If people love themselves, the whole insecurity industry world collapses. You see, you finding beauty in yourself is bad for business. Confidence is the one thing that they will never sell you. Because if they did, you would never need to shop anymore. He emphasizes this with, and now I'm broke. It don't come cheap. Trying to fix yourself with external solutions is expensive. And not just by money, both physically and mentally and emotionally.
Dominoes, dominoes falling. Oh, you built us like dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling. Yo, build us up just to knock us back down. Funny how
I love that one.
surprised when we hit the ground. We're like dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling.
Like his fragile voice, man. I love it.
Araya was the most beautiful girl in this world. She shined like diamonds and rubies and pearls.
Oh, this is gonna be a hard one. Every time he talks, it's gonna be a sad one.
Araya was the most beautiful girl in this world. She shined like diamonds and rubies and pearls. But then, as soon as she turned 13, she forgot just how bright that it was that she gleamed. Stuck in the material world of magazines that glamorize fake and Photoshop beauty queens. Top 10 beauty tips making her feel inadequate. For the first time in her life, she felt ugly. So Araya stopped eating to lose weight. She spent her dinner money on some makeup for her
Okay, never mind.
face. But no matter how much she lost or how much she bought, she was never good enough, or so she thought. Araya felt she could never be loved. She started cutting her wrists and hiding her scars with gloves. At 16, an anorexic beauty queen, she collapses in a puddle of her tears and blood, cause she never felt enough. She never felt enough. Your sellers told this lie that we must buy to keep in touch. We can never buy enough, never buy enough. All the riches in the world can't buy a sense of self-love. Funny how you act surprised when depression's levels rise, when you force feed inadequacy straight into our eyes. Television shows that praise the beautiful people, and talent competitions that just laugh at the feeble. Billboards, magazines, people turn to plasticine, molded like a factory. We're growing up to fear, feeling ugly. It's lunacy, and not even a community, cause insecurity breeds judgment, judgment breeds hate, no unity. And hierarchy based upon aesthetics is what makes a kid in school get bullied for genetics. And I felt so ugly growing up. The way that I look sometimes got me beaten up. I mean,
This is really deep. This is really deep.
what the fuck sort of culture do we live in when we're defined by the shape of our face, when we're ashamed by the size of our waist, when we're imprisoned by the form that we take? And so we keep buying and spending. That's just how this story goes. You build us up just to knock us back down, and we just keep falling. like dominoes.
Damn, that was a lot. Here Ren is talking to us, and the world that we grew up in, a world where this girl, Araya, or is that meant to be Aria? You know, like a solo opera singer. Anyway, Aria, a kid who once sparkled like diamonds, got taught slowly she wasn't enough, unless she bought something. Now Aria felt she could never be loved. She started cutting her wrists and hiding her scars. We hear magazines and billboards and filters quietly whisper, if you don't look like this, you're wrong. It's lunacy, like Ren say. Now our kids believe it. They stop eating, they cover their scars, and now they collapse under the weight of a lie. A lie that shouldn't even exist. Bullied for genetics. We built a system that creates insecurity. And then we act shocked when depression rises. We praise the beautiful and we laugh at the vulnerable. And we all think it's normal. Meanwhile, the rest of us grew up feeling defective for simply looking human. Now I want to bring up these 3 lines here. When we're defined by the shape of our face. When we're ashamed by the size of our waist. When we're imprisoned by the forms that we take. The entire machine only works if we never feel enough. We fall like dominoes, not because we're weak, but perhaps because we were pushed. Now this one was hard and painful, but brilliant and genuine lyrics. This gave me a few goosebumps here and there. And it's a very sing-along friendly song that I really enjoyed. But as always, what I enjoy the most is the message. So here goes. I do feel Dominoes isn't just about vanity or beauty standards, even if it sure brings that up a lot. It's more about the machinery behind it, the system that builds people up just to profit of knocking them back down. This way insecurity becomes a currency and pain becomes a business. I'm not sure if most of the listeners get this one. I'm pretty sure you do. But if you show this to anyone else, like an outsider, someone outside Ren, they don't get it. They do not get how insane it is to write something like this. You need to think backwards. You need to take all the aspects, step inside the mirror to fully find the correct words. Then you need to stir this concoction of words until it doesn't make any sense. Then you realign it in a third perspective. You keep the idea and the real meaning of the lyrics, but you hide them behind the normal issues that we see daily. Ren shows us from the first line, we are constructed like dominoes, deliberately fragile, deliberately aligned. And all it takes is one tiny push. One tiny push for everything to collapse. Constructed, not born, or guided. And then the song talks about the human cost. Now I'm pretty sure Araya isn't a certain someone. She's everyone who's, for example, stopped eating to feel worthy. She's everyone who hides their scars. Because the world has taught them. The world has molded them and guided them that their pain isn't pretty. This is something that everyone who was convinced they had to shrink themselves to fit into a society that photoshops reality, have felt, but of course not seen. And now with these words, even those who push will finally understand the other side, the real lie, that we are never not enough. Nowadays, we sell children this lie with TikTok and Facebook and Instagram, that their worth is measured in likes and angles. And then we pretend to be shocked when they break, when they feel sick. Now for people who's been there, this is not shocking. But for most, it just might be. We have built a culture that punish the natural, a culture that worship the artificial. We laugh at the vulnerable and we bow at the edited. This song isn't just describing collapse. No, I don't think so. It is giving us a question. It's asking us to see the hand that pushed the first piece, the first domino. Let that one sink in, because the truth in this song is too real to ignore. Dominoes isn't just a song about falling, it talks about us deserving better support, better love, and a better world, long before we ever hit the ground. Now again, if you have fallen, it's not because you're weak, it's because you were set up, like a domino, and was always meant to fall. This is what I took from this song, and I'll see you guys again.